Welcome back to another video, everyone. I haven't posted a video in a while because I've been in the USA, so I've not been able to make videos. I was able to schedule some videos out for my other channels, so, you know, I have been posting just over there instead. But I'm back now. I'm back in England, back where I have real food like baked beans and tuna on toast. And it's now December, so I actually should be wearing the Christmas hat. I'll make sure that I put the Christmas hat on for the next video, but it does mean that it is time for my monthly video where I talk about all the games that I played in the previous month. And given that I was in the USA, I didn't really play that much. I played one thing. I'm going to talk about three things, but as always, you can let me know down below which games you played in November. For me, we'll start with Crash 1. Now, I played this in October, but all the videos went out just a couple days ago. The original Crash 1, which is different from the Insane version if you've played that. The reason it's different is because the game asks you very kindly to complete every single level without dying if you want the gem. In the Insane version, you only need to do that in 6 levels, the ones that have the colored gems in them. But no, the original game is like, no, we want you to do this for every level. So it's quite a bit more difficult, but I love the way this game looks. The colors, there's something about the way this one looks that makes it probably my favorite aesthetically of all of them. I like this game a lot more than a lot of people do. Like when people rank the original games, they're going to put Crash 2 at the top, maybe Crash Warped. A lot of people would put Crash 1 at the bottom. I'm willing to put that closer to the top. Crash 2 and Warped have better movesets and different abilities, and in Crash 1 you can only walk. But you know what? Master Chief can only walk in the first 3 Halo games, and they're the best games in the series. That being said, I completed the game in like 70 deaths or something like that, that was my goal. My goal was less than 100 deaths, so I did achieve that. Probably could have saved 20 or 30 of them if I just didn't rush certain areas, but oh well, who cares? That whole playthrough is on my Wumperloish channel. I'll be playing through Crash 2 next for the PS1, but thankfully you do not have to complete that game without dying, so it's all good. When I got back from the US, I continued FNAF Sister Location's 1020 mode because that was the only thing that I had left to do. I played that game before I went, and the only thing that I failed was 1020 mode, Golden Freddy very hard mode. It's actually a really good mode. It's all skill based, which is not something you can say about every other max mode in the series. I just didn't really have the skill at the time to get through and see it to the end. So I continued playing it when I got back. And the good thing about this is it always feels like you're making progress, because every time you play it for a bit, you do make progress eventually. And then last week, I finally beat it on stream. I also posted it on my second channel, like the finished run. I ran out of power, and I won maybe about a second later. And Funtime Freddy was probably like mid-sentence, sending out Bonbon. So I had maybe like 2 seconds extra if I didn't win at that point. But it was great. It was really fun. And that means I've got 2 more max mode challenges left in the series. I've got FNAF 2, which I'm going to be trying next. My personal best on that mode is 3 AM, so I reckon I can do that. It's just going to take a bit of time. And then 5020 from Ultimate Custom Night. I've not even played that game yet at all, so that will be the next kind of video that I make on that channel. I will be doing it though. 100% guaranteed I will be winning that mode. And then the last thing I played this month was, or last month at this point, was Neverwinter Nights 1 Enhanced. Now this is a game by the original was made by BioWare, who I believe made Mass Effect, which I've never played those before. Maybe I should play those. If anyone's played Mass Effect, let me know how good those games are, or if there's any bad ones, or if they're all great. But they also made Dragon Age Origins, which I have played before. Still haven't played the second one of those, but I really liked Origins. And I think they made Baldur's Gate, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So I wanted to play this game. It's a Dungeons and Dragons game, which I've never really played anything Dungeons and Dragons related, but it didn't really matter because I still had a really good time playing it. Essentially, Neverwinter has been hit by the plague. It's called the Wailing Death. Everyone's dying left and right. Everyone's got the plague. It's not an ideal situation to be in. But thankfully, they were working on a cure, and the cure required these 4 creatures that they were transporting to Neverwinter. Unfortunately, they got surprise attacked, and during that, all of the creatures escaped. So in Chapter 1, your goal is to rescue the 4 creatures, or at least get what you need from them, from the various different districts that they've ended up in. And they've all got their own little quests going on involved with them. And it turns out there's a cult actively trying to stop you from finding the cure because they don't want you to have the cure. They actually sent the plague themselves. So in Chapter 2, you're trying to find out, you know, where they sort of operate and who they are and all that kind of stuff. And I've not even finished the game yet. I'm at like probably toward the ends of Chapter 3. I'm really liking the game though, and I will be doing the expansion. I think there's 2 expansions that came out for it as well, so I'll be doing that at some point. But that being said, that is what I played in November. This month there's some pretty cool things coming out. There's Elden Ring Night Rain DLC coming out in like a couple days or something, I think. That is exactly what I need, because I won't lie, I got bored of that game. I haven't played it in months. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that one map and all the same things that you've just been playing for 6 months at this point, it just doesn't last that long. I got a lot of time out of this game. I've 100%ed it twice on Steam and PS5. But having one map, I just got burnt out and tired of it, you know? After the Everdark bosses came out, they did release the Deep of Night gameplay where you could get to like rank 5, but even that is just the same stuff. It's just more difficult. Like, oh, now the enemies are going to deal more damage and you'll get one shot by them. And now they have more health, so you can't kill them as easily. It's cool, but it wasn't anything different. You're still playing on the same map. You're still playing in the same areas, and you're still fighting the same bosses. I didn't need a more difficult mode, because I already sucked at the game anyway, to be fair. It was already hard enough for me. I just wanted more content, more maps, more bosses, more randomness when you queue up, you know? So I really cannot wait for that. With that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know down below which games you played in November. Definitely subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you all in my next video.